What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Lump Dog, your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner, and I'm back with another PPH video commissioner message, week number 4 of the 2024 season. So let me start off today and this week by apologizing to very sincerely, very heartfully, apology to the entire PPH that there will be no Cone's Corner this week. Unfortunately, me and Cone were not able to link up this week. I had some errands to run yesterday, and unfortunately, we just weren't able to get connected. So hopefully, we'll be back next week. If you want to be mad about it, you can be mad. If you want to tune out right now, you can tune out right now. I'm telling you in the beginning so you don't have to watch the Commish Message if it doesn't suit you, if you're just here for Cone's Corner. So there is no Cone's Corner. It's just a Commish Message this week. All right, so what do we want to talk about today, man? Well, my team right now is hurting. Duke, I lost to Duke. We played for the first place in the Suckers division here, and he ended up winning 131 to 110. Beat me up pretty good. Got injured by Jonathan Taylor, sprained an ankle, and he was out, I think, the last 2 drives of the game. So that hurt. And then, luckily, Malik Neighbors' concussion was at the end of the game, so, I mean, that hurt, but he put up his points. And I don't know what it'll be this week, but hopefully that extra, since he was on a Thursday night, that extra time gives him some time to come back. And then, obviously, the big one that hurts the most is Rashee Rice. God, man, what a bummer, man. Just, he was tearing it up. He was having a great season. Gave me that flex spot a real, I had like 2 number 1 receivers going there. He was the number 1 guy until Nico Collins went off this week. But Rashee Rice was an integral part of Mr. Sweet Spot, and now have to try to regroup and get next man up, which is a combination of Josh Downs and Jamison Williams. So hopefully they can get it done, and I can get healthy here too. And some trades though this week, real early in the week too. On Monday, actually Tuesday, trades were just popping off. So the first one, no trades this week so far have been smoking them. Again, I'm not sure if it's smoking them like I'm smoking them, like bang bang. I'm bang bang, not Niner gang, but bang bang on them, as in Democrats. Not sure. Or smoking them, like, oh, they smoking hot. They smoking them. Not sure what stain. I like it, though. He leaves a little bit of a personal interpretation to his team name. So I enjoy that because you can just, come up. It can mean whatever you want it to mean, right? So he pulled off a trade with Anonymous Beavers. That's our boy Jay Nash from Nashville, our current insurrectionist. Was there on J6. Didn't enter the Capitol, though, so any feds watching, anything like that, he didn't enter the Capitol. He was just out there protesting with the other BLM and Antifa folks, I guess. That's what he says. It was BLM and Antifa, and I was there! I don't get it, but whatever. He wants to protest with those people. That's his prerogative. And his prerogative here to trade away Jared Goff. So he trades away Jared Goff for Gardner Minshew and Najee Harris. I would like to see Jay Nash maybe come on the Commish Message, maybe explain himself a little bit. Say why he thinks that trade was a good trade for him and why he feels like that improves his team. He gains a running back in Najee Harris, so that's good. I guess he's going to roll with Baker Mayfield. He's seen enough out of Baker to know that that's his quarterback for the year, and if he does get injured, he'll move to Gardner Minshew, even though maybe AOC comes in at some point this year, the way the Raiders' season's going. And then in the next trade with Smokin' Dem and me, I traded away Kirk Cousins for Anthony Richardson. I felt like I needed to make a change up at my quarterback. Just Kyler Murray ain't getting it done, really. He had one good game. Everything else has been in like 20 points, under 200 yards passing, a touchdown. I don't know what's up with that guy, man. I mean, he'll come out and look just all world in that first drive. I don't know if it's just because they of the scripted plays or something that they do during the week, and that's what they, um, practice. But man, he'll come out on that first drive, just looks like he's just going to have a day. Just zipping the ball left and right, back shoulder throws, running for first downs, yada yada, whatever. Goes out, throws it, and then the rest of the game, yeah, he just goes into a shell. It just disappears. I don't get it. Only had 22 attempts last week too, which was really weird to me. I mean, showed me that they were like probably running the ball a lot on first and second down, and then couldn't get convert on third down, so they had to do a lot of punting. So only 22 attempts, which is odd to think from the Cardinals. But anyway, picked up Anthony Richardson. I thought his value was pretty much at its lowest point. He was a guy that I was thinking about taking in the second round in the draft, but was thinking if he made it back to me in the third, I was going to definitely take him. So I know he hasn't looked great in the first few games. I'm hoping he can turn it around. We'll see. One thing I do, and the guy also has another strike against him for a reason I was thinking about not trading for him. The guy just seems to get injured all the time during the freaking game, man. Like last year, he had injured his shoulder after like the first quarter or whatever. He had scored 2 touchdowns, but then he was out. And then this game, he started, but then hurt his hip, and then he was out. So I don't know, man. It's just I needed to switch it up. He has a high upside. I still think he can still get it together. Hopefully, he can stay healthy. Never seen a 6'5", 250-pound man so injured so often. He plays quarterback too, so hopefully he stays healthy, can get it together, and start quarterbacking a little bit more. So those were the trades, and again, those are Rashid Rice. Rashid Rice, optimism from Patrick Mahomes. Great. Okay, why is that even news? Oh, A-Rich is not at practice. He's at practice. We want to get a little. He's there, but he ain't practicing. Oh well, what? Come on, CBS. Right, by the way, CBS, we need to come here. We need to talk, man. CBS, get your shit together, bro. I mean, come on. You guys have been having some issues of late. I know some people in the league don't hate CBS as the host, but being in other leagues with some other folks like my basketball league and my work people, I use ESPN, I use NFL.com. One thing I don't use Yahoo. That's one thing I'm not in is Yahoo league. So I'm not sure how their app and everything works. I know the ESPN one sucks. It's so hard to even pull out and propose a trade, and I don't know. I don't like the CBS one. The NFL.com one, I like the look and the feel and the fonts and all those. I like the embedded like videos and stuff that you can get for updates to your players and stuff like that. That's really cool. Just the performance on it, though, man, does not. It's a free league too, so you definitely don't have the all the options that you have on other leagues. At least we pay for CBS. It's not a free league, so I would expect a paid league to have more options than a free league, but NFL.com, not a lot of options, but the look and feel of it, I like it. It's just the performance of it kind of sucks. So yeah, I don't know why everyone hates us on CBS so bad. I mean, I feel like they need a complete overhaul, but they've kind of just patched work because they've been around for so long, and then as technology has improved and phone apps became a thing, they've kind of done a patchwork of their old existing website to their app. I feel like it's probably not their budget, but a full complete redesign from top to bottom is in order for CBS. I know in the app, I don't like that some of the options aren't in the menu on the left. You have to go to League Home, and it's in the blue bar at the top, and then you have to scroll that small blue. How does like a new user know that little blue bar there on the League Home is a scrollable? You can scroll left and right to see the other options that are there. But like I said, a full overhaul would be, I think, is what's needed for CBS. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, I don't have any major complaints about it. Again, the biggest complaint I would have is just that the app is a little bit clunky. It's not streamlined, and you don't get all the options that are available to you on the website when they should be. You should have every option on the website onto the app, because then you can, you don't. A lot of people don't use websites; they use. We don't have a lot of technically advanced or knowledgeable people in the league. Some guys don't know how to hit refresh on a web browser. So, you know, some people don't understand how algorithms work too. Like they think that the TikTok algorithm is just like the Facebook and YouTube algorithm, not understanding it's different. And so, yeah, So again, so a complete overhaul, top to bottom, would be good. It's a little clunky, but I don't understand the complete hate in the PPH of leaving CBS. The one thing is that I will say to those folks in the league that hate CBS, we ain't moving, bro. We got 24 years of history on CBS. So if you go to league here and go to history, bro, I mean, unless we can bring all this with us, I don't think that's gonna happen, man. It's just, I mean, we just have 24 years of actual, stats and stuff in here. I mean, you go year by year here. Like my overall record is 183 and 155 and one. I've only tied once in 24 years. So, okay, so you got the year in review, right? Like, dude, we go all back to 2001, right? I mean, come on. Like, we got all this history. We ain't losing that just because you guys don't like the website or don't like the app. And you just gotta learn to live with it, bro. That's just the way it is. So that's that. That's my thoughts and feelings on our CBS hosted site. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into last week's game, and we'll see what everyone did last week in the matchup. So in that first game, we had No Way Jose take out Just My Luck, 131.3 to 106.5. Sam Darnold darted over CJ Stroud. Man, you picked Stroud with the fourth overall pick, or was it the fifth overall pick? I think it was the fifth overall pick. Over and Darnold, it was like draft. I mean, good start. Luckily, you got 41, but you missed out on 7.2 points. Could have been worse. I mean, you drafted this guy for a reason. That's what I don't understand sometimes. How I understand that you want to try to chase these points that the one player is doing, but they were at Green Bay. He started off great, but there's a reason you drafted this guy number 5 overall compared to trading for this guy, because your backup quarterback had the same bye week. Anyway, didn't hurt you that bad. So Mason, 24, and God, one of the last few picks in the draft, and he snagged him for me. I was looking to maybe snag him there. Thought I could push it one more round, but was wrong. Jose and his Draft Sharks app algorithm was all over it. Jalen Waddle, not much there. Sorry, so with Stephon Diggs with 16. He's no Tank Dell there, so he put up some points. 14.8 from Xavier Worthy. Again, losing Rashee Rice in that first quarter. Man, that hurt, and that's Jose's gain now. Xavier Worthy looking like going to be heavily involved in the Chiefs offense going forward. This my luck. Patrick Mahomes with 28.7. Pat Mahomes just losing weapons left and right. Not sure if just my luck might be looking to make a trade, but when you take Pat Mahomes 4th overall, you expect better than 28 points. You're looking for minimum like 30 points a week from the guy. 35. But wasn't enough to get it done. Brian Thomas Jr. 18.9. He's looking good in Jacksonville. Juwan Jennings at 10.3. Travis Kelce with 12.4. And then DK Metcalf with 11.9. Just my luck falls to 2-2. No way. Jose proves to 3-1. The next game we had Mr. Liberty or Death take his first L to 289ers, 139.5 to 110. Looks like 289ers was our weekly winner. So congratulations to Tardo. I'm not sure when's the last time you won a weekly, Tardo, or it's been a while, right? Yeah. I know you haven't won any cash prizes at the end of the year, but what about a weekly? How long has it been since a weekly? You won a weekly, so that's good. Congratulations to that. Dak Prescott with 34.1, 14.5 from David Montgomery, 18.6 from Justice Hill, 21.4 from Addison. Came back his first game and puts up some monster numbers. That's good. Young Pooh with 21.7. That's always a bonus there when your kicker goes for over 20 points. So that gets you the weekly there with 139.5. Mr. Liberty or Death, Lamar Jackson with 36, 21.4 from Kamara, 15.3 from Pittman, 14.7 from McLaren, 0 from Andrews. Dude, I wish Mr. Liberty or Death was into fantasy football and talking fantasy football. I would really want to find out what his patience level is with Andrews. Like, how much longer do you feel like you can give? It's been 4 games now. If we bring up Mark Andrews' game log here, I mean, we 2.4, 7.1, and then 2 zeros in a row. I mean, that's not one target on each game. That's just tough. These are the ones that are hard to talk. You get 0 and you're like, I'm done with it. I'm not. I got to put someone else in, and then the guy blows up the next week. But 2 zeros in a row. I know, just like I said, I wonder what the frustration level is. I'm sure it's nothing because the guy doesn't like football nor fantasy football. I think, so I don't know if that bothers him at all. Probably not, or he has 2 thoughts about it. To tell you the truth, but doesn't give a shit. Just wants to set his lineup for the next week and get through with the season so he can be done with it. And hopefully win some money in there because that's all he really wants. And then wants to talk his shit too, so he does that. So he falls to 3-1. The undefeated season is over, and 289ers improves to 3-1, and wins that weekly. So moving on to the next game, we got the anonymous Beavers taking out Smoking Them 123.1 to 85.8. The Beavers led by Baker Mayfield with 53.7. He's been a pretty surprising for the start of the season. His performance definitely, picked Goff before Mayfield, but Mayfield's been tearing it up. So 53.7 gets it done. 12.6 from Barkley, 15.6 from Christian Kirk. He showed up finally. And then nothing else really going on the squad other than the Niners D with the big fat 27. And when you get that 27, that can get you in the weekly range, but didn't get the 70, got 60, 90 points, 80 points from 2 guys. So 2 players between Mayfield and the Niners. That's pretty good, man. That should get you. But, Gesicki, Gainwell, and Ridley really let him down and didn't really turn it up a notch. But it gets the dub, proves it 2-2. Smoking Them, not much to talk about. 19.8 from Gibbs, 17.5 from JJ, and then 10.2 from Judy. Nothing. No one else really showed up. Anthony Richardson going out in that game really screwed him over. So couldn't really compete after that. Anyway, takes the L, falls to 2-2. Anonymous Beavers again proves it 2-2. Next game, we got the Haters taking out West Point Gator 130 to 75.7. Congrats to the Haters for finally getting his first win of the season, playing out of a hole now. Jaden Daniels showing up with 39 points. Kevin Walker, big-time game there on Monday night, 31.6. Aaron Jones with 15.9, and then 20.1 from Lamb. Gets it done. Almost got a weekly. Came up just a little bit short. If the Ravens D or Gabe Davis could have done something more, could have probably had it, but couldn't get it done. But gets the dub, gets off the schneid, gets his first win of the season, improves to 1-3. West Point Gators with only 75 points. That hurts in the standings. Josh Allen not really showing up with only 17.1. Ravens defense held him in check. Jerome Ford with 12 points, and then that's it, man. That's why you only get 75.67 points when you only got two players in double digits. That's tough, real tough. Anyway, goes to 2-2. Next game, we got the Brewdogs taking out the Boogaloo Boys, 122.2 to 84.9. I wanted to address Darren real quick in his Green Bay muffed punt question. So that was against the Vikings just last week. You're right. But the reason you don't get a touchdown on that is because you can't advance a muffed punt. So once the punt is touched by the kicking team and the other team recovers it, if they don't recover it in the end zone, then the ball is just there wherever they found the ball or recovered the ball. So they recovered it on the 1 yard line, it's going to be on the 1 yard line. If they recovered it in the end zone, though, that is a touchdown, and you would have gotten that, but it didn't. So that's why you didn't get any points on that, because the muffed punt is you can't advance it. You can't advance a muffed punt. So anyway, Joe Burrow showing up with 33.2. 18.8 from Connor, 12.7 from Olave, 13.1 from Moody, and then 13 from the Packers D. So there you have it. 122.2. Which in the dub improves to 2-2. And then Boogaloo Boys, only 84.9, falls to 1-3. Jalen Hurts, man, ain't been looking good since he's lost both his receivers. 26.8. 12.8 from Pickens, and that's really all there was about that. And only scored 84.9 points. Falls to 1-3. All right, in the next game, we got the Irresistible Force and the Mollywops. Mollywops gets the dub, 110 to 108.3. This game came down to Monday night. It came down to the Titans and Miami game, and it was this safety right there that got the Mollywops the win. Got that 2 points. They were up. Irresistible Force was up by 0.3 points until that safety, and that's what ended up getting them the dub. So I know I told Zach over text he might be losing the moniker of the luckiest man in fantasy football, but he might still have a little bit left in the tank. It ain't all empty yet, He might be losing a little bit of that luster, that shine, that luckiness, but there's still some there because Jordan Love started out the game pretty as all hell. I mean, it was interception after 4 picks. It ends up with 56.5 points. I mean, who does that? I mean, I haven't seen a score like that since Jameis Winston was the starting quarterback of the Buccaneers. That's a Jameis Winston stat line right there. 4 picks, 389 yards, 4 touchdowns. 3 picks, 4 touchdowns, and a 2-yard 2-point conversion. So 3 picks, 56.5 points. Puts him the dub. So again, Watson hurting him, getting a 0 again. Unlucky injury, always unlucky. I'm not saying injuries are luck, but the fact that you can overcome that bad luck with some good luck of getting 56 from your quarterback, winning the safety when you needed it. You needed to have that to win. You needed that safety, or you needed a sack, you needed a pick, you needed some sort of defensive scoring, and you got it. So when you needed it, it happened for you. So again, you might be losing a little bit of the shine, a little bit of the luck, the lackluster of the luckiest man of football, but again, it's still there. Some of it's still there. Not sure how much of it you still have left, but enough to get the dub this week. So congratulations on that. Here's a 2-2. I hope you talked yourself off the edge. I know when if you would have been 1-3, you'd have been ready to just throw in the towel. So glad he's back in the mix at 2-2. Irresistible Force. Taysom Hill too with 14.4 points for the Mollywops. Again, injury, so that's unlucky, but getting the win luck. Irresistible Force, tough loss. 31.9 from Andy Dalton. Steal. Would you have won if 9 would have given you? You would have won if you just didn't have Steal in there. That's crazy. Finishes with negative 1.9 that cost you the dub. Mike Evans with 19.4, 17.8 from Deshaunte Johnson. McPherson with 14.2, and the Browns defense with 13 just wasn't enough to get you over the hill. Looks like, man, Lick Cohn set the lineup. I bet you Cohn would have started Fields. Lick Cohn set the lineup. He drafted the man. He loves the man. Start the man. Give Fields a shot. Give Cohn the wheel. Give Cohn the wheel. Huck, let the man set the lineup. Let him do it. 1 week. So takes the L. 1-3. You guys are now back in kind of into a corner. It's not desperation mode yet, but gotta try to start to at least stay one game below 500. When you get below 2 games below 500, that's when it starts getting rough. All right, Patty's Playboys takes the L to Basket of Deplorables, 118.2 to 109.4. This is a rematch of our championship game last year, and Basket of Deplorables does get the dub this time, gets his sweet, sweet revenge, and it was who was it that scored for him? I think it was the St. Brown touchdown that ended up. Was it the passing touchdown to St. Brown that got him the? I think it was. I think that's what ended up getting him the dub. So it was real close until that. Huntley with 16.6 again. Can't stress enough what a ballsy start that is. Just really ballsy to start Huntley. His first game with Miami on Monday night against the Titans. Almost cost you the dub, but luckily the rest of the squad came through for you. 19.8 from Brian Robinson Jr., 22.2 from Pace Brown, 10.7 from Rashid Shaheed, and then 20.2 from St. Brown, and then 10.9 from Spears. So enough to get it done. Got his first win in the season, proves a 1-3. Patty's Playboys also 1-3, 109.4. Purdy with 32.9. Derrick Henry did everything he could with 37.4 to bring the squad back into contention, which he did, but just wasn't able to get over the hump because no one else on the team formed. So, Patty's Playboys and Basket Deplorables are the championship game from last year. Both now 1-3. They both had that Super Bowl hangover, championship game hangover. All right, and then in the last game, I lose to Duke, 131.9 to 110.7. What can I just say, man, to Kyle Pitts? What the hell is your problem, bro? Why is it that every year you've got so much hype around you? You get so much, all the extra. Don't count out Kyle Pitts. This is the year. He's got a new quarterback, new offensive coordinator. They're going to get him more involved. They're going to be using him as an inline tight end. So now that he'll be blocking and play action passes, he'll be able to find one-on-one coverage with linebackers and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, fucking zero, man. What the hell? Man, come on, bruh. Really? Zero. Every year with you, man. I've had you one other year, and I told myself I wasn't going to do it because you were such a disappointment, and your performance was a disappointment. And I could kind of understand back then. You had like Riddler, or maybe it wasn't even Riddler. Who was it? I forget who the quarterback was before that. Or maybe it was it Mariota? I don't know. I forget the quarterback, but every year it's like, oh, Pitts is a tight end. He's so much potential breakout winner, and dude just disappoints every year. Anyway, 20.5 for Murray. I told you my spiel about Murray. Just comes out, looks great first drive, then goes into a shell. 21.1 from Hubbard. Man, I'm loving that. Since Dalton came in, it's giving me a RB2 now. Taylor with 18.3, 13 from Marvin Harrison Jr. Rashee Rice killed my chances. 18.5 from Neighbors, 7.3 from Group. I shouldn't imagine. 12 from the Bears defense. Oh, God. 16 points from your quarterback and I lose because the rest of the squad shows up. 18.4 from Kyren Williams. The guy has scored in I think they said 7 straight games, so he's like the new Christian McCaffrey. 12.2 from Tucker. Great pickup on the day of because Adams was out, so you know ends up getting you 12.9 points. Great pickup scores. Um, and then 28.1 from Nico Collins. He's a beast. He's looking, man. How many receivers were picked before Nico Collins? I mean, like I'd rather have Nico Collins and Marvin Harrison Jr. right now. I'd rather have Nico Collins than CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, um, Devontae Adams. It's almost anybody, Tyreek Hill. Uh, I mean, name a receiver you would rather have over than Nico Collins right now. I can't think of one. I think he'd probably be the number one guy. I mean, he leads the league in receiving, so yeah, I would think you would take nobody over him. A receiver, he should be the number one receiver, and Rookie got him with a late rounder pick. Not too late. I think it was fourth round or something. Third. I have to go back and look at that. Kittle lost me. Got 12.5. Zach Moss with 15.8. 11 from Aubrey, and then 14 from the Colts D. Got it done. 131.9. Cruised to 4-0. I wasn't able to knock him off the unbeaten, and he's now won the last 3 matchups against me in a row. That one hurt. Fall to 2-2, and now I'm running a hospital. So, but now I got a new quarterback. So brings new for me. So anyway, that is this week's Commish Message. Man, just want to send out a reminder that our trading deadline is week 11. So don't forget that. Just put that in the back of your mind. I know we're going into week 5. So just remember week 11 is the deadline. So thank you all for who tuned in and wanted to watch the Commish Message. I'm hoping we get Cone's Corner back next week. And that's when I'll catch you, this next week. Mump Dogs out. Peace.